Hey guys, today we're going to be reacting to the Splatoon 2 Direct. It's about to start. I think it starts in like 11 minutes. Just skip ahead if you want to see it. Now my predictions is they'll show the owners to the shops and some new clothes, maybe some new subs or specials. And I hope they have a little clip at the end showing Smash for Switch. Like how they did with the ARMS Direct. At the end, they showed the Splatoon 2 single player. I want them to show Smash Bros. For the Switch. Now, it doesn't have to be like a whole new game, just a port for the Wii U. That's what I want to see at the end. I'll be happy if I see that. Yeah, it starts in 9 minutes now. We're gonna see what they have in store for us. Oh yeah, we gotta get the Joy-Con boys in the chat. Joy-Con boys. Wait, there. Also, I gotta put my body is Reggie. There. My body is Reggie. I gotta put memes like Boomy and there. If you were a Splatoon fan, you'd know what I'm talking about. And I'm a big Splatoon fan. Bought the game and I got almost all the amiibo for it. Except the color variations of the already existing 3-pack, because it's the same amiibo, except different colors. That's like, who would want that? Oh yeah. We have to look for the octopus emoji, or the squid. I like turtles. And then put cookies in there. And whatever that thing is, I think it's like a saltwater taffy. What else? And then let's just put this for a random reason. Gem. There. Where'd the chat go? Here. There. 5 minutes left. And it's gonna start. gonna start at 9 o'clock. My clock says 7 o'clock because it's set 2 hours apart, 2 hours off, so that's why. But where I live right now, it would be 8:55. 8:56 now. 4 more minutes. Wait, I gotta get ready for this. Sorry guys, just getting my Splatoon stuff. I have 2 squid hats and a Splatoon squid pillow. So I'm putting it on. It's like hype. Or both of them, who cares? I'm like the master. You can't see it right now, that's too bad, I wish you could see it. But I do not have a webcam. Well, I do, but I have no idea where it is. My green squid hat won't fit. Okay, I think I got it. My green is the bigger one, and my orange is the small one. Well, not small, but smaller. It went over my head. Okay, that's good enough. I got my squid pillow, and I got my squid hats on, and let me get my blanket so I'm not cold. And 2 more minutes till it starts. And there's also the double dab from that guy in the Nintendo Switch presentation. What was he thinking? Oh, and yeah, last night I watched all the Splatoon concerts. Yeah, with the real life concerts. You can find them on YouTube. And it was fun. And guess what Callie did? Probably already heard this, but she dabbed. She literally dabbed. It was cringe. There's 3 concerts. 2 of them are on the English Nintendo channel, and one of them is on the Japanese Nintendo channel. And the one on the Japanese channel is the one where she dabbed. It was fun. I recommend you watch those. They're pretty good if you're a Splatoon fan. 1 more minute. Oh yeah. Woo! I need to put hype in the chat. There. Yeah, boy.
Oh, hi there.
Sorry.
We of the Squid Research Lab have returned to present our latest findings. So, buckle up and keep your tentacles inside the vehicle at all times. It's been 2 years since that fateful day when the inkling squid species hooked me with its amazing abilities.
New map.
To shoot ink in
No, wait,
humanoid
that's
form
just-
and to swim through ink in squid form.
I thought I saw it.
From these goopy depths, a radical squid culture has emerged. Inklings have developed a taste for combat and competition, not to mention fashion. The ceremonial turf war is one such sport, in which 2 squid squads of 4 face off to see which team can cover the most turf with ink. This popular tradition isn't going anywhere, which remains as popular as ranked battle, where the very best teams and players compete online to achieve a higher rank and ultimate bragging rights. Here in Inkopolis Square, Inklings prepare for ritualistic face splatting by equipping gear and weaponry.
Yes!
But it's not all doom and gloom. All squid gear
Shop
is designed
owners?
for both function and fashion. In fact, everything about Inkopolis lends to its reputation as the foremost happening place in the world. As you can see here, communal aspects of Inkling society are greatly valued, but so is individual expression. Nice shoes. Like other cephalopods, Inklings can even choose their skin and eye color. But unlike regular squids, they have custom hairstyles and leg wear too.
Oh.
The various clothing and shoes the squids are wearing is actually called gear and has important roles in these battles too. Both looking good and good abilities are needed to be fashionable. Let's take a look at some gear. It takes more than style to win a turf war.
Come on,
Luckily,
Shop
the Galleria, over on the left, houses a row of popular gear and weapon shops.
Shop owners.
Each item you acquire here has one or more abilities that should prove effective in battle. So, let's take a look inside, shall we?
Shop owners. I think I predicted that.
This is the
I knew
headwear
it.
shop. Headspace. Got fashion on the brain? So does Flo. From hats to glasses, this sea slug carries it all.
Mo and Annie. But it's
Though
the
I must
shrimp
say,
and,
she's a bit of an odd one.
hermit crab.
Inklings like to think of her as their crazy old aunt.
I can see
The Old
that.
Cloth Shop is a clothing boutique run by a jellyfish named Gelfonzo.
Gelfon.
Unlike most jellyfish, he can speak the Inkling language. But it's almost as if he learned to speak Inkling by reading ancient Inkling literature.
Lore.
His strange manner of speaking aside, the young squids of Inkopolis are crazy about his wares. Next up, the shoe shop, Shella Fresh. They have all kinds of footwear here. Sneakers, sandals, boots, you name it.
What's going on with him?
And might I add that Bisque is the least crabby spider crab I've ever met.
Spider crab.
He's got an air of experience, and he's a pretty chill guy to boot.
I get it. To
Last
boot.
but not least, let's hit up the weapon
Sheldon!
shop, Ammo Knights. You may recognize the horseshoe crab who runs the place. Sheldon has a gift for weapon design, and his uncanny
Sheldon is
ability
the
to
only
blather
one
on
who
about
stayed.
ink weaponry is second to none.
The only one who
Now,
stayed.
I know what you're thinking. If only you could tune out his weapon dissertations with the press of a button. Well, now you can.
I knew he
Sheldon's
was
really
gonna say
outdone
that.
himself. I can't wait to study these weapons in greater detail.
I can't wait to play this game.
To start, weapons come in sets of 3. A main weapon, a sub-weapon, and a special weapon.
I know that.
Let's examine some main weapons first.
Okay.
Your standard shooters are great for both splatting opponents and inking
This
turf.
is the
There are many
training.
different types of shooters to choose from. Rollers are adept at inking turf quickly and devastating at close
They made
range.
it so they move.
They can steamroll opponents while rolling along the ground, or they can fling a wall of ink to keep opponents at bay. Chargers are long-range weapons well suited for sniping distant foes. They have a long and narrow ink trajectory, which is ideal for creating ink lanes that your team can quickly swim through. But they're generally pretty slow at inking turf. Splatling cannons, like chargers, have to be charged up before unleashing a torrent of ink. But what a torrent it is! They're slow, though, and the long charging time leaves you vulnerable. Sloshers may be a rather unconventional weapon type, but there's no arguing with a full bucket of ink to the face. Blasters shoot out a ball of ink that explodes on impact or in midair. It's great for spotting opponents hiding behind corners.
If he said ink pack, I'm gonna freak out.
Each weapon and weapon type has its strengths and weaknesses, so you may want to shop around before you settle down. In Splatoon 2, some of the weapons have extra functionality that was not present in the first game. Chargers now let you keep your charge while swimming
I
around
know
in
that.
it. Rollers can be swung
did that in the
vertically
test
to increase your
fire.
range. And the new dualies let you dodge roll. As you can see, some weapons open up some interesting maneuvers. But what good is R&D without the development part?
New weapons.
Introducing the Clash Blaster.
I knew there was
It has
gonna
short
be new
range,
weapons.
but its high firing rate and explosive tendencies keep the enemy at bay.
The new rocket blaster.
Introducing the Flingza Roller. Its horizontal swings are fast, and though its vertical swings take longer, they fling ink further too.
Man, I'm good at
Believe it or not,
flipping.
the roller changes shape depending on how you swing it. I wonder if shapeshifting has a special significance to Inklings. Introducing the GoTuber. This one is special. It holds a charge for an extremely long time.
Jeez.
And as a result, you can move to a better location while powered up and
Oh, by
unleash a
the way,
mighty
that
sneak
roller
attack.
looks like the roller
Ka-chow!
was holding in the...
Introducing the Dapple Dualies. Even for a pair of dualies,
The
these
Dapple.
things are incredibly light in weight. That way you spend less time dodge rolling and more time winning.
Oh. Boom. Jeez.
But what about sub-weapons?
Yep, new
In addition to
sub-weapons.
spreading ink and attacking,
Boys.
sub-weapons provide other abilities
lot.
that help with both
Like
defense
all of my turn.
and reconnaissance. Some are really making waves with Inklings. For instance, the Autobomb locates and hunts down enemies.
Kind of like a seeker. It's kind
The
of like...
aptly named Toxic Mist can be thrown at enemies, surrounding them in a harmful gas.
So
And
kinda
that's
like
just
a
the beginning.
disruptor.
New sub-weapons are currently in development. A plethora of unexpected tactics are possible when you mix and match your weapon combinations. So try them out and find what works for you. Now for the all-new special weapons. And by all new, I do mean all of them are new. As veterans know, you have to cover turf to fill up your gauge or no special weapon for you.
Yeah, I know.
Additionally,
die,
when
you
another
lose.
player's special gauge is full, their UI icon will glow, giving you more information on which to act. Pentamissiles lock onto enemies and fire multiple projectiles.
Quadruple kill.
The inkjet enables you to fly through the air and launch explosive globs of ink at
They
the
said
enemy
no
team.
invincibility weapons.
The
so
Stingray
no more
fires
crap.
high-pressured ink that can somehow shoot through walls.
Because it's so overpowered.
The splashdown clears out enemies by causing an ink explosion after you dive down to the ground from the air. The ink storm is always making it rain ink. The bomb launcher allows you to launch a barrage of bombs onto the battlefield.
It's kind of like Bomb Rush.
Ink armor increases the defense of all your allies for a set period of time, completely
They
negating
look
the damage
like
from a single attack, no
the-
matter how strong.
People when they're charged from
And
Team
finally,
Fortress.
the baller puts you in a giant, explosive hamster ball that will roll you wherever you want, even up walls. Just imagine the possibilities afforded by each of these special weapons. So far, we've examined Inkling gear, weapons, and the strengths and weaknesses
That
inherent
is
to
so
each of them.
funny.
It's important to choose the right ones to take into battle for the stage and mode you've selected. Speaking of modes,
Turf War.
Turf War is just that, a battle for territory. No matter
Yeah.
how many times you get splattered, if you ink the most turf, victory is yours.
Fort.
It really pays to cover up enemy ink. It not only adds to your coverage, it reduces theirs and restricts their movement around the stage.
Mini Judd.
Inklings will do battle anywhere. City streets, a sports club, an academy,
What about Humpback Pump Track?
a concert,
Humpback Pump Track.
a racetrack,
There we
and
go.
so on. Catch my drift? I certainly
I
hope so,
didn't catch
because
my
these
drift.
stages are riddled with hazards, such as this shipyard.
Maps? Okay. Port Mackerel returning.
Either use them to your advantage or get splatted.
With sponges? Oh my gosh. that's
It's
my
your
single
move.
player. Of course, more accounts. We saw that in the...
In addition to Turf War, serious squids can experience the thrills of ranked battle.
I
There are
barely
3
ever
modes
play
that
that.
rotate every 2 hours.
I mean, I'll play
Splat zones.
but I
Fight
hate
for
it when
control
my
of
rank
the
goes
splat zones placed on the stage. The team that maintains control of them longest reigns supreme.
I went from B to
Tower
B-.
control. Fight for control of a tower that moves on rails when you're standing on it. Ride it all the way to the goal in the other team's area to win. The tower will stop at key checkpoints, resulting in fierce battles for possession.
Yeah, that's to make it easier to get.
Rainmaker. The team that carries
That's
the
my
Rainmaker to the
favorite
goal in the other team's area
Of
will be
rank
declared the
battle
winner.
Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker itself is a weapon that can fire
changed
powerful
it,
charge
though.
shots. Pushing
Instead
your
of
team
firing
forward
a
while protecting the Rainmaker is the key to victory.
Tornado. Instead of firing the tornado this time, it hits a little bomb that explodes when it hits the ground.
As you
To
win
make
ranked
it-
battles, your rank will increase. This will result in being matched with players of a similar skill level in future ranked battles. This time around,
Oh.
you'll have a separate rank for each mode.
Ah.
Prove you can out-ink the competition, and you may even move up 2 or more ranks at a time.
I like that.
League battles allow you to form a team with friends, fight
heard
alongside
that.
them, and battle your way to the top of the charts. You can
What
enlist
about
one other
private?
friend to form a pair
Oh,
and
Super
be matched with
Sea-Snails
another pair, or
the
connect with
top?
3 friends to form a 4-squid team. League battles play out as ranked battles over a 2-hour period, or until the stages change. Your score is based on your wins and losses during that period.
It's your own.
If you play well,
open
you can
ego
receive an in-game medal to commemorate your awesomeness.
It's open inkling
Now,
invitational at your house.
well, if it isn't Merch, the sea urchin. Talk to this guy and take your gear from fresh to freshest. Depending on the ability,
the new
you can
spike.
reduce your ink consumption or move a bit faster.
Oh,
You see,
get to
gear have different
choose
kinds of abilities.
time. Instead
Some
of
for
trying to
headwear.
roll to get 3 of a kind.
Some for clothing. And even shoes.
That's an
Let's see,
improvement.
I have a number of trendy gear abilities listed here. First up, Thermal Ink. This ability allows you to track distant players that you've hit with your main weapon.
Hey, that's pretty good.
The Object Shredder ability increases damage dealt to all non-player targets. Quick
pretty
respawn
good.
reduces your respawn time if you get splatted repeatedly without splatting anyone yourself.
Yeah, that wasn't the first.
On the flip side, Respawn Punisher increases respawn time and the special gauge spawn penalty for you and any player who splats you.
How's that supposed
And
to help?
the drop roller lets you tilt the left stick during the super jump to perform a forward or sideways roll when you land.
Their voices like.
Want to know what you're up against? Check out the other player's gear on the map screen. Gear abilities present many unique challenges, so it pays to
Ninja
study not only your
Squid.
gear, but the competitions as well. Remember, Merch can add or remove gear abilities.
Alright.
Now, for the job
Salmon.
everyone's been talking about. I have some new information that I'm happy to share. The job description says it's easy work with good pay. Work together as a team of 4 to splat salmonids and collect their power eggs. Apparently, this is the place that's hiring. Looks kind of shady if you ask me.
Yep.
They're not always hiring though. They're only open when the salmonids are on the move. Let's see. I pulled some strings and got a hold of this manual. It's all about salmonids, which I'm all about studying. It sure helped out back at the lab, especially when studying dangerous boss salmonids. Ah, the steel eel. These salmonids block your path with their long bodies and lay down ink wherever they go. Flyfish use jetpacks to hover while firing squid-seeking
now.
missiles.
Got just jaws.
The steelhead. This behemoth fills bombs on its head with toxic ink and then throws them at targets. I'm afraid that's not all.
Oh.
Other undiscovered species of boss
wait,
salmonids lurk in the
more.
depths.
There's moths.
Science changes with the tide, and so too does the water level. Stay on guard when fog hits. Salmonids will attack from all sides. As night falls, ferocious salmonids will rush you with incredible speed.
Oh.
Indeed, it certainly is dangerous work. However, special rewards make it more than worth the trouble. Some items can only be earned in Salmon Run.
Stream! No! What happened? People are saying rip in the chat.
They open up new possibilities in
go.
battles, so why not give it a go? Next, I'll detail a new service in Splatoon 2 that will help you stay in touch with Inkopolis, even when you're not near your console. Say hello to Splatnet 2, a service that puts information such as stage
Splatnet.
schedules, gear, and stats at your fingertips. In Splatnet 2, you can view detailed results for your last 50 battles, and get an in-depth look at the weapons and gear wielded by the players in those battles. You can also look at your win rates for specific modes and stages, helping you to analyze and improve your game. You can also view your lifetime inkage, a feature that shows you how much turf you've inked compared to real-world places. And for you gearheads out there, there's also a separate Splatnet shop that allows you to send gear to merch in Inkopolis Square. He'll keep it in the back for you. Splatnet 2 will be available to use via a smart device app called Nintendo Switch Online. The Nintendo Switch Online app allows you to invite other players who also have the game to join private battles, league battles, Splatfest battles, and
really have
communicate with those
nothing to
players
say right
using
now.
voice chat. When using voice chat, you'll automatically be split into your in-game teams, so you can talk specifically to teammates. Give it a go.
Use voice chat.
You seem pretty fresh, as Inklings say, so I feel you should be in the know. Check out this equip menu. Here you can set the control sensitivity separately for TV and handheld mode.
Of course. You always gotta...
And there's also a handy sort feature. Next on my list is Amiibo figures.
Amiibo!
You can save your control settings, gear, and weapon loadout, and nickname to any Splatoon Amiibo. Then, you just tap that Amiibo on any Nintendo Switch console to instantly use those settings. What's more, you can also get exclusive gear from Amiibo, or strike a pose and snap a photo with them. Brand new
you were
Splatoon 2
gonna get
series Amiibo
exclusive
will be
gear.
available.
Like what they did in the first game.
And the original Splatoon series Amiibo figures are compatible as well. Feeling artsy? If you submit your fresh drawings here, they might show up in battle stages and in Inkopolis Square. You can post to some of your social media sites too. Science truly is Squid's best friend. Also, food. Inklings love to grab a bite at Krusty Sean's place. Munch down on this stuff, and you'll get more points and money from battles. That reminds me.
Arcade.
Here at the Shoal, you can play locally with friends
Private
using their own
battle
Nintendo Switch
returns.
consoles. You even get to pick any mode or stage you want. Most players at the Shoal will likely use wireless multiplayer, but for more serious competitions, LAN play is also possible. I almost forgot to mention that the Inkling music scene is flourishing. You can play Squid Beats 2 and time your button presses to the beat.
Here we go, some single player, baby.
Notice this manhole, or squid hole in the plaza? It leads to the home of the Octarians, arch nemesis of the Inklings. Venturing here will put your prowess to the test.
Why summon?
Stand alone against a multitude of challenges and an army of menacing Octarians. It's also a great place to learn the battle basics. You can take different weapons into battle and master their many uses and nuances in combat situations. Oh, and what's up with Marie? She looks awfully worried about something.
Mary.
Well, we've seen some fresh weapons, gear, and stages today. But what more can science offer us? How about some content
I
updates?
wanna know.
New weapons are in development. Say hello to the Brella. Much like an umbrella, it offers both beauty and functionality. Press and hold the button to open it up and block enemy attacks.
That's gonna
And
be
if
an
you
open
continue
power.
holding down the button, you can even do this. Of course, once used, you won't be able to open it for a while, so be careful.
This is gonna be an open power.
Plus, new special weapons are on the way. And of course, new gear too. Fashion is a fickle beast after all. Over time, more stages will become available as well. Over at the lab, we're crazy excited to calculate the many ways this will change the game. Expect weapon, gear, and stage updates for around a year,
Splatfest!
along with 2 long years of Splatfests. I guess you could say it'll stay fresh. But what is a Splatfest anyway?
Oh my
I'm sure
gosh,
some
I
of you
love
know them even
these.
better than me. These events split players into 2 sides and pit them against each other in 4-on-4 matches for a limited time.
To King.
Each Splatfest has a polarizing theme, leaving players with one option: pick a side and compete to win in turf war. May the freshest team win. And for the first time, you can fight alongside your friends on the same team.
Finally. Everybody's dreams come true.
Now, before you go, I have this little video for you. I don't know how or why it exists, and yet
Smash
here it
Bros
is.
for Switch? Nah. I got a little too hyped for that. I would love to play Smash Bros Switch though. Who are the new pop stars? Octolinks. Octolinks. Playable Octolinks, please. I like Kelly and Mary better. Bye. Well, I guess Octolinks are playing in team. I guess they listen to the fans. I feel like this game is just getting more competitive. Mary. Mary, they're trying to replace you. lap fast. 7:15. Seven dash 15. Which month is the 7th?
So, the question is, are you a cake connoisseur or an ice cream aficionado? Download the free demo on Nintendo eShop.
Yes,
Choose
we're
your
done.
side and help prove your dessert of choice is the best on July 15th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Time.
No,
one
I'm
week
gonna be-
before the game
I'm
launches.
gonna be at a camp.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, I'm gonna be at a camp. No Smash Bros? No. Well, I guess I was wrong about the Smash Bros. Well, that's too bad. Thought there would be Smash Bros. But I'm angry. Why did they have to place Mary? I want that. Mary is my waifu. Well, guys, that's the end of this video. If you enjoy, like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.